again, Orange City, Florida, waving our Trump flags. We do this every single Friday from 3 till 6-ish. So come on out, wave your Trump flags. Corner of Saxon Boulevard, Enterprise Road. So hey, how many of you guys tuned in to Sleepy Joe doing his State of the Union address? Did you watch it, Mark?
I watched it.
You watched the whole thing?
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, but you got to watch the train wreck, so I watched them.
Yeah.
I watched the lies and yeah, the mistruths. I wish they would fact check him.
They don't fact check the left.
I know, but
yeah,
economy's great according to him. Everything's fine, and all of our money, all of us should be supporting wars in Ukraine and a bunch of bullshit.
A State of the Union, he talked about Ukraine more than he did us.
Right? And compared himself to FDR. Despicable.
Sick.
As he starts World War III.
Well, he started it out comparing Trump, his predecessor, to Hitler.
Yeah. Well,
No one's buying that bullshit.
No.
Trump was already our president once. He wasn't Hitler then.
And well, now he's begging for Trump's help at the border. The border was fixed. You screwed it up.
Well, all he's got to do is use his pen to re-sign in those executive orders Trump had, and voila, it's all fixed.
Quickly as he signed them out, he could sign them back in, but he's got to ask for Trump's help.
Yeah.
No, it ain't Trump's job. Trump did his job when he was in office. You have failed to do your job. And tell me the economy is great. Okay, pay my grocery bills. You owe me gas money.
Everything is 3 to 4 times more expensive.
Everything.
Now than when Trump was in there.
Yeah.
Biden screwed it all up.
But hey, he said the housing is great, the market is great, everything's going to come back down. Nobody can afford any of this stuff anymore.
Well, don't worry, Biden's going to print more money and make it better.
Right. And by the way, if all y'all didn't hear, we're now going to spend, I don't know how many billions it's going to cost to build a port over in Gaza, so we can send more aid over there to fix that problem.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have all these problems at home that they're never going to fix. They're so consumed about fixing the world's problems, they don't have time to fix our problems.
Nope. Until we fix this country, we shouldn't be in any other countries dealing with any of their problems. Let them deal with their problems.
No, Joe Biden's State of the Union was a hate-filled, it was almost like, it wasn't even like a State of the Union. It was like a speech he would give to the DNC lefties. You know what I mean? It wasn't no State of the Union. He didn't tell anybody how he was going to fix anything.
No.
They just lied and said everything's great. We're smarter than that.
We're smarter than that. Now, it was a travesty, and it was the train wreck I expected it to be. I mean, they obviously had him doped up again because we've all seen him mumble and fumble and fall down. So whatever they had him on, but about an hour is all he's good for.
Yeah. Yeah, he still looked horrible.
Horrible.
The propaganda machine, though, our state media, the legacy media, they were ranting and raving about how great a job he did.
Yeah.
How presidential.
They just have to keep up the narrative. Keep up the narrative.
Yeah, don't believe your lying eyes, guys. Watch that speech, and it's a train wreck, like Mark said. Bottleneck!
He is here.
Did you watch the State of the Union? What do you think? Did you watch any of it?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Oh.
I had popcorn. I was watching a comedy show.
Comedy show?
The guy didn't tell one thing of truth. Everything he said was a lie.
Yeah, of course.
And he didn't even pronounce that girl's name right.
Yeah. Lincoln Riley.
Lincoln Riley. He called her Lincoln Riley.
Yeah, which is a head coach of some football team.
Yeah, he's out there. He spoke about a country that was the wrong country, and then he was speaking so loud, it was like he's screaming in there. That's dementia.
He's an angry old man.
Yep, and then he was debating the Republicans. You don't do that as a thing. You know?
And the Supreme Court.
Yeah, you don't do that in State of the Union. But he did. And then
he just says what his handlers tell him to say.
And then when he goes off track, like he did at the end, it's even worse. He starts the whispering, and then he looks up, and he's like, yeah, very angry. Very angry.
Yeah.
So everything he said was no. I don't think he said anything that was truthful.
He never does.
No, I think he said I'm the president of the United States. Maybe.
He's the fake president.
He's an occupation.
Did you watch the speech? State of the Union?
I watched a little bit of it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't watch it because I can't.
I
can't stand that guy. I can't stand even listening to him. I caught the highlights today. Yeah, that guy don't know he's black. He likes Trump. So you watched this
Yeah,
week?
Mulvaney's wife did not show up.
Mulvaney?
Yes, the publisher, the writer that was in northern Russia that died while in captivity.
Yeah. So another one
And
didn't
nobody has mentioned Gonzo Lira. He was an American writer that criticized Zelensky.
Well, the only Russian prisoners that got any kind of attention was the basketball chick.
Oh yeah. The
Chick or
lesbian.
Yeah, the LGBTQ whatever. Yeah, and it's weird how we've already memory hold those other guys that are there,
He let
rotting
them-
in prison.
What about the terrorist, the worst gun dealer in the world?
He's back to work now.
Back to work. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Biden.
yeah. All for the LGBTQ pot smoker
Yeah.
that
Who-
hates America.
Yep.
Yeah, good trade,
I would have left
idiots.
her there.
Something Trump. I don't know if these are Trump people or counter protesters. If they're pro-Trump people, they'd be on this side, wouldn't they?
You would think.
Come vote.
Shut 'em up out here.
So you're with the local GOP people,
Yes.
and you're putting signs out there to tell people to vote in the primaries for Trump.
Yes, we
Gotcha.
are.
Awesome.
Yep. So
Yeah.
to make people aware that it's March 19th.
Yeah.
Actually, early voting starts tomorrow.
It does?
Yes, it does.
Oh, I can go vote tomorrow for Trump.
Yes, you can, and it goes.
Hey, wonder why is DeSantis and Haley still on the ballot and stuff, even though they're not in it no more?
I don't know.
I find that weird.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're, concerned citizens out here
Yeah, good.
trying to work for the cause.
Did you watch the State of the Union last night?
I could not.
I'm just like you. I can't stand to watch that old lying fool.
I could not do it.
No, I caught the highlights. That was
Yes.
bad enough for me.
That's what
the
I
guy
do.
makes me sick to my
I
stomach.
can't do it. I won't put myself through that.
Yeah.
It's not worth the
Yeah,
energy.
I feel like it'll take like a year off your life if you watch that.
Probably
shit.
more.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get so mad.
Yes.
Yeah, he's such a fake.
He is. Well, I love what you guys do, that you're out here all the time.
Every Friday.
Yes, we're going to be doing all the street corners throughout DeBarry. We have people throughout the whole area.
Oh, the triggered people are going to tear all your signs down. You know that,
But
right?
we're taking them back with us. We're
Oh,
not
when you
leaving
leave.
them out
Oh,
here.
okay. Good.
No.
They'll
Yeah.
be gone the
No.
minute when you drive
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Florida, March 19th. Early voting starts tomorrow. Get your butts out there and vote for Donald Trump.
Right.
Do it. We all know he's going to be the nominee, but man, show some support.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Hey, did you watch the State of the Union yesterday?
No,
Good
I
for
already
you.
had a stomachache. I didn't need another one.
You didn't miss anything. He
No.
just lied and
Well,
got as
usually
divisive as ever.
the same lies over and
Yeah,
over.
he tells everybody Trump is Hitler.
Yeah, well, look who's talking.
And the economy's great, guys.
Oh yeah, don't believe your lying eyes. You know, I don't understand people. They listen to him and they think it's right, and they go to the grocery store and there's no eggs there.
They're nuts.
you know?
Yeah, so hey, it costs you 3 times more to buy a house now under Trump. So all you idiots that wanted to buy a house and you voted for Biden, you got fucked. You deserve it. I don't feel bad for you. And you know what? Vote for him again and maybe it'll be 10 times more money. Yeah, maybe your grocery bill will be 10 times more instead of 3 or 4 times more.
You can find any groceries at all.
Yeah, maybe we'll run out of food if you vote for Biden. Did you watch the State of the Union at all?
No, just the bits and pieces on YouTube.
Yeah, that's how I
The
did
best
it.
parts.
I couldn't sit there and listen to that guy talk, man.
Yeah.
He infuriates me.
Well, he lies. Everything he says is
Oh,
a lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can't believe anything he says.
No.
He says the economy's great. We have the best economy than any other country in the world. I mean,
He forgets that not everybody has it as good as he does.
yeah, yeah.
The Bidenomics. He got up there and bitched about shrinkflation that he caused. He's bitching about Snickers are now smaller. They have to do that to stay in business.
That's right.
They have to shrink their products down. You know what I mean?
And
And
that's
charge
what
the
they're
same
doing.
price so that they can keep the same bottom line.
Right.
They're trying to
Everything
stay
gets
alive
small.
during Biden inflation. And he's bitching about that, blaming corporations for shrinking their products
Yeah,
and all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It's
It's
sickening.
his fault.
It is his fault.
It is.
Well,
Asshole.
let's just keep praying that he falls down the airline steps backwards next time.
Oh,
know what I mean?
oh, that would be so wonderful.
That would be
We'd
awesome.
have to have a party.
We would. Because Biden wouldn't survive it. But then Kamala would be your president, and that'd be worse. Yeah. So did you watch any of the State of the Union at all?
No, I didn't. But
You missed it?
no, I missed it intentionally. But
Yeah,
the
me
one
too.
thing that I felt bad that I missed was Kamala in the box. Every time Biden said something, she popped up.
Yeah.
And then she sat back down.
Yeah,
Then
she was like
popped
doing
up.
squats or something.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, she stood up and sat down like 140 times.
they should
like
make
she
a
was
little
doing
box
exercise.
with a lid.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be a good product. A little box with a lid that would pop open and have Joe Biden's speech go.
I don't know if this, I mean, if you were to watch, I watched clips of it, you know what I mean? But just seeing that Speaker Johnson guy sitting back there, he irritated me too.
Yeah, he was nodding.
Nodding, yeah, Joe Biden, you got some really good points there, Joe. Yeah, he's just Kevin, he's another Kevin McCarthy. I just don't like him. You know what I mean? The biggest problem with the GOP is we have too many Democrats in there. Biden doesn't, you said, what would you say?
I'm going to vote for Biden because he doesn't do mean tweets.
You know, Biden doesn't do any of the tweeting at all.
He just makes you pay more.
So remember when John Pierre, or whatever the hell her damn name is,
Yeah.
she was on her own page and made a tweet saying, I am the first president to do this or whatever, but she posted it to the wrong page and then she deleted it right away.
That's 'cause
So
she's
the
a
cat's out of the
moron.
bag. She's doing all the tweeting for Biden. Biden don't tweet.
He doesn't know how
Biden
to
don't know
tweet.
how to tweet. Yeah.
I don't even think he can dial a phone.
No. So did you watch the State of the Union at all?
No, just the highlights.
Yeah, me too.
Marjorie Taylor Greene,
Yeah.
the Silver Star Dad in the back, and stumbling, bumbling
Yeah.
Biden.
Yeah, the Silver Star Dad got up and yelled something at Biden, and they arrested him. They promptly arrested him. His son was basically killed by Joe Biden's stupidity, and he in Afghanistan. Yeah. So, did any of y'all watch any of the?
I did not. I couldn't.
You couldn't either.
I couldn't.
I did.
Yeah.
You watched it?
Some of it, but I watched it on America First, and there was like 4 of the news reporters, and they were making jokes and making fun of them at the time. So I watched about a half hour of it.
Tim Pool, they had somebody counting every time Biden slurred or said a word that didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And they were up in the hundreds.
Yeah. Really? Yeah.
That guy is so embarrassing. Anytime Biden's on TV, our whole country's being embarrassed.
They showed a picture of Biden working on his speech, and he had this book, and the words on it were about this big.
Like an inch tall.
Yeah.
Supposedly the words on his teleprompter is like 4 inches, 5 inches tall.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just wear contacts or glasses or something?
It's not that. He just doesn't remember what he's supposed to say. Yeah. It has nothing to do with his eyeballs.
Yeah.
It has to be big to keep his attention,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, a State of the Union should be you're trying to give America some
Hope.
confidence
Yeah,
in
not
our
go
country and how we're doing and stuff. He got up there and belittled half the country, demonized Trump. It was so divisive and hate-filled.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's what the left's all about, right? Division.
Exactly. And he was campaigning for himself.
Yeah.
For president.
It had nothing to do with America, right?
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Pushing everything for Ukraine. It had everything to do for the illegals.
Yep.
And for, you know, the Green Deal, you know.
Biden's going to lose a lot of the black support and a lot of the Hispanic support. Record numbers. They can see right through it now. They're taking care of these illegals coming from another country, helping them out more than they're helping out Americans.
Yeah. That's okay. The fire department was going Trump.
Yeah.
Trump. Oh, yeah.
Letitia James went to some kind of ceremony for the fire department of New York, and they booed her, and they all started chanting Trump, 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 Trump. It was awesome.
And those guys got reprimanded. You know, it's like, hey.
Good for them. They deserve a raise.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look at all the shit that's going on in New York.
Yeah,
They
now
gotta
they're
have the
bringing
National Guard out there.
Yep.
The National Guard is in the subways,
And this
but
is
making
how
sure people
delayed-
don't get robbed.
This is how delayed the news is. I watched the National Guard on a video the day before they even come out with all that.
Yeah, they don't
National
want to
Guard.
tell you about it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Under Democrat policies, give them enough time, and it will become a third world country. And that's what New York is becoming right now.
Yeah, the guy that Tucker Carlson.
Under Giuliani, he didn't need any of that shit. Did you guys watch the State of the Union last night?
Yeah, I did.
How'd you like that?
It was a joke.
It was a joke, yeah.
It's a state of disunion.
Yeah. Biden hates half the country. That's all you're gonna glean from watching that shit.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah.
But hey, at least we know who our speaker is now. Get rid of him.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
I was just telling them that. I'm watching Speaker Johnson up there, and I just got, he's nodding and stuff like that with Biden.
Clapping underneath the table.
Wow.
Clapping when you can't
He's another
see him.
Kevin McCarthy. We didn't get nothing any
Just
better.
as bad. Just as
we
bad.
got rid of McCarthy to get in another McCarthy.
Yeah, I quit the Republican Party because of McCarthy. And I'm not coming back now. I'm staying independent. NPA after today. No party affiliation.
Well, Republicans got no balls, and they're never gonna, there's too many of them that'll never gonna fight for us.
Too many of them are on the other side.
Yeah, half of them are Democrats. So.
And you can never tell who the rhinos are.
Hey, they
until
should
screwed us.
have let Trump do the State of the Union rebuttal instead of that lady.
That lady, I mean, she looks like a great, nice lady, but we need balls of steel
Yeah,
right
she's
now.
very soft-spoken. Sounded like she was gonna cry half the time.
She looks like
she looked as weak as the Republican Party actually is. That's how I took it, man.
Yeah.
They should have let Trump do it.
And
That would have been awesome.
yeah, it would have been awesome.
Hey, did you watch the State of the Union by Sleepy Joe? What'd you think? Did you watch any of it?
I watched the whole thing.
Oh God, that's brutal.
I tell you,
How did you even go to sleep being that pissed off?
Xanax.
All right. Yeah, it's hard to watch somebody lie that much to your face.
It was insane how what he said was just. I've never heard somebody lie that much, honestly.
Lie that much, yeah.
It really it wasn't really a State of the Union. It was a
Marxist rally.
like a rally, like a
Marxist rally.
Yeah.
For communists.
Yeah. And for I really give our Speaker of the House credit because he sat there the whole time and bit his lip. The Marjorie Taylor Greene come in there with a Make America Great hat on.
Yeah.
And that was, she had this sticker like, say his name, Joe. I'm like, oh God, yeah. I was eating that shit up.
Yeah.
Then
that was probably the best part of the whole thing.
After he talked about the illegals and he said illegals.
He even called them illegals.
But now CNN and all them are like going crazy because he should never have called them illegals.
He should have called them undocumented.
Yes, undocumented. And
he should have called them illegal criminals.
Whenever he started talking about,
you know what I mean?
Keeping our men and women safe to come home, there was some guy way up in the top hollered, "How about the 13 Americans that you
yeah, he got arrested.
Did he really?
Yeah, and that was the father. His son was killed in Afghanistan that day.
Oh, which one? Which one?
Oh, I can't remember his name now.
I think I remember the first thing he said was, "What about my son? What about the 13 Americans you killed," or something like that. Yeah. And then the camera showed him being escorted out of the top.
They arrested him.
They didn't.
Biden's a sicko. A senile, old, decrepit freak.
Why would you want somebody like that?
You know what? The good thing about Biden being a crooked ass and getting all these millions of dollars, he ain't gonna live long enough to spend hardly any of it, man. He's almost gone already.
Maybe he'll make it till April.
Yeah. He can't do 4 more years. That's nuts.
You know,
he can't. He's gonna barely be able to finish out his term.
I've been telling people what's going to happen is all these illegals that's coming to this country, especially the Chinese, they're going to start something, a big riot or shooting going on.
They're going to terrorize us.
States, and then they're going to come. Then Biden's going to say something about martial law. Then he's going to stay president.
So these illegals that come over here, they get government issued IDs. They can buy guns.
Yes.
These illegals can buy guns.
Yes.
Vote for Biden.
All right, guys. Orange City, Florida. Every Friday from 3 till whenever. Usually 2 or 3 hours we're out here. So Saxon Boulevard, Enterprise Road. Get your butts out here. Do it!
You know, when I imitate Biden, because he can't find his way off a stage, as you all know, he makes a speech that lasts usually about a minute and a half because the octane starts to wear off quickly. You ever notice he starts off strong? Within about 2 minutes, he can't talk anymore. And then he walks off. You ever notice he always goes like this? Then he comes back up to the mic, and he's looking, he's totally lost. There's stairs all over the place. He can go there, there, here. He could jump off the front of the damn platform. But he always goes like this.